Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of Market Pulse. I'm Ajit, the founder and mentor at Learn Price Action Trading. Let's see how the indices are likely to do in the new financial year and new month. We had a quarterly close of the candle, so maybe quick look at the quarterly. Last whole quarter we were selling off. The next demand zones are still far away. So nothing much has changed here. So on the monthly, we closed with an indecision candle, a little bit wide range candle. The demand zone still stands at these areas on this price chart, that is monthly. No clear supply created. This is more of a pivot action. So maybe smaller time frames will have the supply zones. But on the monthly, there is still no supply. And the trend is intact to the upside. So if you see probably somewhere close to 18,200 is where we could see some weekly supply. Let's take a look. So on the weekly, that's the demand zone. These are level on top of each other, which are still valid and fresh areas of demand zone. And we do have an area of nice supply on the weekly chart. That's a very good supply. It's around 300. So this is going to be the range for quite some time, since it's a monthly, weekly chart area. So there could be wide ranges depending on news events that are going to come out. So this week is going to be a shortened week with 2 holidays, as well as the RBI policy coming on 6th. But we also have new areas of supply zone at this point. Number one, and this area as well. But it will be more clear on the smaller time frame. That's just a drop base rally, and there is no achievement. It's probably smaller time frames will have some areas to look at as demand zone. So if you take a look at this, there is still no great demand zone from where it is moving. There's a lot of consolidation and no clear demand zones created. Just that this is the area from where this entire move started. So that is an area where we could look at short term. If a pullback happens based on confirmation, can go long for a higher target of, let's say, 17,650 or a beautiful supply and at about 17,800 to 900. That's where we could possibly go to, and multiple supply zones about that. The next demand zone that I can see on the daily chart is all the way here, pretty far. That's about 16,100. We have result seasons coming up with news events coming up. That there has been a very strong gap here, smaller time frame supplies. And today when we opened, we just got sold off and could not take over the day's high. So if you see, that's an area of supply that we have. This is another 75-minute demand zone, which once it breaks this, we could see it coming all the way here where some longs can be initiated. So this could be an area with the stop loss, let's say below 800, can we initiate some longs for a target of this fresh supply of 700. Good reward to risk. Since we have taken up all these area of supply, and if we happen to come down in case RBI surprises negatively for the markets, we could come down here where we can look at getting into some confirmation long trades for a nice target of, let's say, 17,700 to 800. Those are the areas of supply where Nifty can potentially move to, where swing shorts are right to take at those areas. So if you take a look at this, this is a fresh supply on a smaller time frame, multiple supplies on the top, and we are at that point. So even if we start moving up, it might be difficult to go beyond 500, at least for this expiry. And then based on how price behaves, we'll have to see on the next expiry. But below 17,225, about 17,000 to 17,100 areas where we can head to. If this demand zone holds, from here we would potentially move to about 17,700. So compressive move up It's a little tricky situation. If you're going to take shorts, make sure you have some hedges, weekly options, and for longs, either this, which is going to be aggressive, or these areas of demand zone. A quick look at the India VIX. We are again low, but on the daily, we are sitting in this nice area of demand zone. So there could be some surprise coming in. If any surprise comes in, we could start shooting up and index could start moving down. So that's the daily demand zone where we are in. The next supply starts in the close to 15. So potential move up to that, or then it will break this and remain stagnant till we probably reach 17,700 of the Nifty. A quick look at Bank Nifty, which is just not refusing to move down. So on the quarterly trend is intact. Enough plenty rooms for it to come down. On the monthly chart, this is not a great demand zone. We have the demand zone on the weekly. So on the monthly, the best demand zone is still at around 33,000. That's where swing longs, position longs, cash buys can be done. And if you ask me, is it possible that it will come here? Yes, it is possible it will come here, but what will drive it down? We have a picture of supply on the monthly, but there is no achievement. But let's go down to the weekly and take a look at it. So when you take a look at this weekly, we have enough supply zones here at the top. So that's number one, main supply. On the weekly chart, of that, we have new supplies which are holding up that are created. And of that, again, we can gain new lows. So Bank Nifty has enough supplies even on the weekly chart. Close above 42,000 would probably change the trend and start attacking these areas of supply. If these areas of supply hold, then a decent target for Bank Nifty could be this area of weekly demand about 38,200. Final good areas of long swing positions are going to be at these areas of demand at about 35,500. So we need to observe more price action. The trend is still down on daily and weekly. That's the main supply here on the daily chart where we are heading towards. As of now, we have not gone deeper into the gap. Tomorrow, if we gap up and go into some supply zones here, good profit margin for Bank Nifty to come to at least these areas, let's say about 39,750 or 39,800 could be the targets. One way move up. No need to buy because this will be FOMO. Intraday, you can do it. But for overnight, no buy until we reach this area and you can initiate some good shorts around these areas. You'll probably have more clear idea about it on the smaller time frame. That's a 75-minute chart. So if we take a look at this, as long as we close below this area about 4,800, we will try to make a pullback towards 40,500 and then 40,200. It'll be interesting to see how price behaves at that huge gap which took off this. And those are the areas where you can initiate some good longs. So 75-minute, we have nice areas of supply at least, let's say 41,400. So that's quite possible that prices could go there if because there is nothing here. It's only gap. Now this is the only point which can hold Bank Nifty and push it down, but that will only on Wednesday. So if you take a look at a 15-minute chart, it's just at that edge, and this is a very bad price action which can lead to a bigger fall. And maybe these are your areas on smaller time frames where you can look at some quick longs because it will be quite a big fall. So not a right location for longs. Shorts maybe on confirmation or at these areas. And you can look at longs here since it's an earnings season. If the markets have to surprise, it probably will come here and then move up all the way up to, let's say, 42,000. That's where the critical point is. Because beyond that, we will again go up to 43,500. Or if we hold on to 42,000, we could potentially first come to 39 and then 38,000. And from here also, if we fall, we don't know whether this will hold. So this could be first target for shorts, but longs have to be based on confirmation. Right? A little tricky scenario. We have been selling quite a bit, but be careful, don't get into aggressive shorts, and longs can be taken on an intraday basis, probably till we have an RBI policy which would guide the direction for the banking stocks. All right.